Canton network holders, we need to talk. Institutional adoption for blockchains are coming, and I feel there is no other crypto project that is better positioned than Canton is. In today's video, guys, we're going to be taking a look at some news that came out literally on June 26th, so yesterday. If you guys are new to this channel, my name is Ro. I talk about crypto every single day, and I try to update you guys along the way with new advancements, new updates about this crypto market and specific altcoins. If you guys like what you see, at the end, consider staying. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 20,000 subscribers. We're like 800 subs away, guys. Let's make that happen, and let's get straight into today's video. Now, right off the bat here, what I kind of want to take a look at is Canton Network. First things first, guys, in the last week, up about 0.4%, nothing too crazy. It's been moving kind of sideways, right? In the last month, a lot of cryptos right now are down 10, 20, some even 30%. And you're seeing projects like Canton kind of just moving sideways. So that is a fairly good sign, even in the last year, right? Just holding pretty good, pretty dang strong. Not a lot of sell pressure coming in for this crypto project, which is phenomenal. And you can see, right, in the last year, just basically, we're at the same place that we was a year ago, and not a lot of other crypto projects can say that. But buying Canton is essentially like buying a stable coin at this point, if you guys are following. But here's some cool news that came out for this thing recently, besides the even Upbit listing, because we got listed on South Korea's one of South Korea's biggest exchanges, Upbit, and I think it's Bithumb is the next one. So if we could get that to roll in as well, that would be absolutely phenomenal. But let's take a look, right? Canton Network. Now, this is the cool part. Canton Network tops blockchain fee rankings with 60 million in 30 days. This is really cool stuff. I'm going to read this article to you guys. DeFi Llama tracks Canton fees as gas paid by network participants, a methodology consistent with how it measures fees on Ethereum and Tron. Canton's permissioned, privacy-preserving network used primarily by financial institutions for settlements and asset tokenization. Canton's 30-day fee figures place it fourth overall on the DeFi Llama leaderboard among all protocols, behind only Tether, Circle's USDC, and Hyperliquid's Perpetual Exchange. Its all-time cumulative fees reached 488 million. The trailing 24-hour figure stood at 1.84 million at the time of publication. Now, the numbers follow significant capital formation around the digital asset. The company closed a 355 million funding round led by A16Z Crypto in June, with HSBC, Apollo, BNB Paribas, CME, Tradeweb, and more than 20 others institutions joining in. Visa and stablecoin piloted stablecoin settlement on the network using SBC, US dollar-backed stablecoin. South Korea's Bithumb listed Canton Coin in KRW market on June 23rd. Canton is among the 8 blockchains integrated into MasterCard's settlement network. Obviously, that was an announcement that we heard earlier. The Canton Foundation was also registered under the National Cooperative Research and Production Act on June 22nd. Massive, massive stuff. And here's the gap between Ethereum. Ethereum's fees have stayed compressed since the Denkin upgrade layer 2 settlement costs. Over the trailing 30-day window, Canton's 60.2 million compares with Ethereum's only 11.3 million, a ratio of more than 5 to 1. The contrast reflects how differently the two networks generate fee activity. Canton throughput comes from institutional settlement workflows with fixed participants, while Ethereum comes from a broader but currently less fee-intensive base of applications. Canton has made no public statement on whether the fee ranking will be updated or reported as a reoccurring metric. But regardless, this project is generating a massive amount in fees, which is obviously a very good sign for the future of the crypto. It means, guys, their use case is working. And you can see that they have kind of been bouncing on this upward trend line. I know since in the past year, it has shown it's been down, but if you really look at it from March 2026, from this low, you can see that we're making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows all along the way. And to where we are right now, up about 12.4%, guys. Maybe a bounce off of this upward trend line and then a retest of that 0.17 would be phenomenal. That is what I would like to see. Is that what's going to happen? Well, we'll have to wait and find out. But listen, guys, one thing I do want to say is if you want to know the exact crypto projects that I buy, what I sell, the moves that I make in this crypto market, you need to be a part of the inner circle. This is my private Discord community where you get my buy and sell calls, exclusive content that you cannot find anywhere else, as well, guys, weekly live streams that we host every single Wednesday inside of the one and only inner circle, my community. Listen, if you want to know how to navigate these crypto markets, you need to be a part of it. And at checkout, if you use the code 25 off, you get 25% off for life. Definitely go ahead and check it out. It won't last for long, guys. Now, obviously, we know Canton Network gets 24/7 dollar settlement as Temple teams up with HIFI. Obviously, we were not going to go through this. We've read this before, guys, but again, very massive news. And the tokenomics for Canton, how these fees are generated, let's take a look, right? Canton Coin employs a sophisticated burn and mint equilibrium mechanism. The burning network usage fees are burned, removing coins from circulation. So all those fees that are generated, all of that is used to essentially buy or though those fees are burned. That Canton fee that's generated, it gets burned, right? W. Minting. New coins can be minted as reward based on participants' activity on the network, and these are new coins are minted essentially every 10 minutes. The network aims to issue and burn approximately 2.5 billion coins annually. This mechanism creates a self-regulating system that helps maintain price stability and align Canton coins' value with real network utility, which is why we're seeing the prices thing be as stagnant as it is because of the tokenomics and the self-regulating ecosystem that it lives in. Obviously, guys, super cool. Make sure you guys follow Canton Network over on X because you want to stay up to date with this project. It is a really good project. I like what they're doing, and that is why I am extremely, extremely bullish on them. Now, you can see here, there's a really good thread that they posted by Tokenoya. You can see institutions are adopting blockchain, treasuries, deposits, money market funds, private credit. Tokenoya on why those assets require an architecture built around coordinating financial agreements and Canton's approach with DAML. Definitely go ahead and give that a read if that is something that you're into. I think CC might be the next one. Not CC Binance, CC for Canton token. Some kind of supply playbook. A token sitting at 6 billion market cap, but with only around 800,000 in TVL and no Binance spot listing. Until June 19th, Canton was doing around 22,000 in daily DEX volume. Then suddenly from June 20th, it started doing around 1.8 million per day. It also shows 1.9 million in revenue, but DeFi Llama shows massive incentives are being paid out. So the revenue and volume need to be looked at with that in mind. Obviously, guys, it's insane. I think that this project is going to be very massive. I think that it is the future for a lot of institutions, a lot of legacy institutions to get into the crypto markets. I think that it's paving the way because what institutions want is privacy, and Canton Network offers permissionless private exchanges, which I think is super important, especially for client confidentiality. Now, with that being said, guys, just remember, I'm not a financial advisor. And if you stay until the end of this video, guys, your boy is going to be going to watch a World Cup game. So if I don't upload for the next 2 days or so, hey, listen, just know that I'm enjoying a World Cup game. I love you guys. Thank you for everything. And if you stay until the end, subscribe, help me out, help me get to 20,000 subscribers. I'll see you next time. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Jesus loves you. Take care, guys, and peace out. Also, one more thing. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and your own due diligence. And yeah, take care, guys.